Hello everybody and welcome to my next Let's Play. It's Dragon Quest IV. In theory, that is the only terribly painful emulation noise we should hear. I started this LP several times already, trying to sort out some of the kinks. I think we've got it all figured out now, though. I had virtually every bug that can occur. It is definitely technically... Well, I don't know. I was going to say it's technically harder to record DS games, but I think I've got a good workflow for most of the other games I record. This is kind of a new branch for me, so... Begins with a scene that was not in the original NES game. If I had enough? No, bring it on. Oh, or not. Alright, and I could explore these things and smash some pottery and everything, but I'm going to try just getting through this opening scene as fast as possible. Hop on over here. Okay. Okay. Because truthfully, I want to get to the meat and potatoes of the game. You look like a frog. Yes. Is it honest? Whatever. Who would lie about that? Okay. Nobody's coming. Only like 8 people live in this village. Yes? Eliza, are you Eliza-ing to me? And Dragon Quest games are full of puns, so don't give me a hard time about that one. Oh. You could have kept the deception on for days. Yes, we're off to a fun, lighthearted start. Next time we see this village again, it won't be like that. So one brief note about the black bar in the middle of my screen. That's the artificial separator between the two DS screens. I could get rid of it, but then things wouldn't make much sense spatially, because the graphics engine like skips a few pixels to accommodate for the difference in real life. I'll talk to people real quick. That's odd that you would say that. Okay. Yeah, let me out. So the people of this village seem to have, put all their eggs in one basket, so to say. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Sizzle. Fairly useful. The dusk draws inexorably closer, aka old man tired. Missed a chance to talk to this goon. This bitter man. Alright, we can also, in this version, rotate the camera with L and R, so sometimes that'll reveal some items that you couldn't otherwise see. But again, we're gonna just move ahead with things here. This prologue, I think, is just in the game to spare a little bit of confusion on the player. Om nom nom. Thanks for tantalizing me, Dad. We're probably not equipping the hero that well to handle such a change by keeping him sheltered in the village all the time. If you really want to keep the hero hidden, you should be doing this to some completely unrelated person and then training the hero in secret. Alright. That was just to introduce the character. In the original version of the game, you would type in your name, you'd specify your gender, and then you would be given control of a character named Ragnar, no matter what. Because Chapter 1 is about a character named Ragnar. The narrative is broken up into 5 main chapters. Technically, there's a 6th chapter. Don't worry about it. It sucks. And it's not in the original game. The first 4 are short little things that introduce the cast. Chapter 5 is where the bulk of the game is. Also, get ready to read through some Scottish pronunciations and slang. Ken means no, for those of you who aren't Dragon Questian. Barons are kids. Can't let that go on. Away with yous! You got it, strange woman. Okay, so we should get out of here and hurry and rescue that kid. In the original game, he was the captain of the guards. Good on you. Way to profile. Can get my HP back staying at an inn? Alright, I should leave. Talk to people. The secret to a Dragon Quest game. Yep, medicinal herbs will restore 30 to 40 hit points. Ragnar only has 27 right now. Wonder who could be responsible. Will they ever stop Yo? I don't know. 10 points for that reference. Okay. Okay. The one guy told me to talk to everyone. Classic Dragon Quest ominous sign. You got it, lady. Here we go. And what have you found? Really? Awesome. Well, let me know what you come up with. About those kidnappings, I believe the devil's responsible. Well, yeah. Kinda. I believe the encounter rate is slightly higher at night. And there's different enemies. It's not always black and white if they're harder. Although usually, I mean, I can't think of many situations when they're easier. This guy's pretty awesome. Sure, come with me, old man. He's not much in a fight, though. And poor old man just doesn't have it in him anymore. And he's out of breath. Yeah, you're fired. I'm sorry it had to come to this. Nothing behind the church. Three gold coins. Alright, we've got a missing man named Angus. Everything you hear in these games is important for you to know. I don't think there's that much filler text out there. Okay, we need to go to Strathbale. But where is it? I guess... Okay. There's a tower in the middle of water somewhere. We have not seen anything like that. Might as well hop in the well. I like how it says he took a look. Such a good look. He had actually jumped in. This guy's just going to tell us about battle records. Because I recorded this bit already. How your fight's going, right on. Wait. There were bags on the wall. Sometimes you can check them. West to the burrow. Visit the Weasleys, go through the tunnel, and then we will be at Strathbale. Now this is the armor shop. Ragnar starts with 100. We found a little bit of change lying around. The leather shield is a really good piece of equipment to start with. However, you don't need to buy one. Because, well, we can talk to these people first. So monsters can't get into towns, so either the kids are being abducted by someone else. Something about the expression "amant" is funny to me. Alright, leather shield found. Whoops. And we've got 2 medicinal herbs, so that's full life twice. We're off to a good start. Yeah, either the kids are being abducted by somebody else, or they are leaving the towns to be abducted. You'll note I didn't buy any armor. If you want to play it really safe... Alright, these are pretty much the 3 enemies we can encounter around here. And they got the first attack, which is kind of bad luck. Take out the slime first, he's the weakest. Scissor Beetle is the next weakest. Ragnar should be able to one-shot him as well, because Ragnar is quite strong. Wiggly has a bit more HP, can also do a bit more damage, although we haven't seen it so far. And now he dead. Okay, I have 120 coins now, so I could... what am I looking for here? The text in battle is not terribly interesting, and one of the nice things about this series is that the battles really do clip along quite nicely. So, full battle speed. I'm not going to bother editing out most of these unless we start getting really hardcore monotony, because that battle lasted like 5 seconds. And there was 2 of them. Welcome to Strathbale Burrow, everybody. It will take approximately 1 minute to do this entire cave. There's only 1 or 2 new enemies in here. We might come across a heal slime. Yes. And we might come across an air rat. Yes, Ragnar can only attack, so the fights are pretty simple to start you off. But it's designed to let you get into the game slowly. Strength plus 4, that's a good start. Ragnar's one of the stronger characters in the game. So, he'll always get pretty good damage output. I recommend you just run to Strathbale straight up. So yeah, I know it looks like there's an annoying little black gap there, but once you start rotating the camera, if I were to join the 2 sides together without that gap, there'd just be this weird geometry thing going on, so... It's just a weird DS thing. Well, hello! Sounds like you abducted the kids. Case closed. The kid just disappeared. Okay, was it like the kid just disappeared before your eyes? Or did the kid actually disappear? Another tower reference, eh? We did get a brief glimpse of it. Someone sneaking around at night, highly suspicious. Nice peeping location. That was a bath on the other side. We've got a thief who believes he's a kid who is a grown man. Stealing bread? Kinda hard to feel, you know, I don't feel that much animosity towards him. It was food. I'm gonna buy the Hardwood Headwear now. It's a piece of equipment that doesn't go obsolete within this chapter. So that's always a plus for purchasing it, although you can always resell items pretty well, sometimes for 3/4 in Dragon Quest games anyway. Which in my mind is always encouraging in terms of, you know, buying equipment regularly. It's not like you're losing a ton of money on the prospect if you're, you know, still gonna get 3/4 of your cash back when it's time to sell. Pretty good chunk of change there. The item shop, I mean, we can talk to him, but I generally don't buy too many items. Holy water will keep weaker enemies away from us. Well, we're on level 2, so there's not many of them. Antidote herb will cure poisoning, and medicinal herb we've got 3. The game does a good job of equipping you in that regard. We can talk to him from the other side, though. Alright. One quick note, because I always get this comment at the start of an LP, some of you might be like, Dave, why aren't you recording in HD? So, the Nintendo DS is 256 pixels wide on each screen, and has a super tall screen because there's 2 of them. So, there's no extra quality to add. I doubled the resolution and then added some anti-aliasing, but that's as good as it gets. This woman also appears to be abducting a kid. I object to the abduction. Yay. Now, how can they sell them for money? They're everywhere. Alright. Oh yeah, this guy's talking to his buddy. Sure, yeah, tell me about this Willy Wally kid. He became an angel and flew away in the sky. Is he dead? Well, thanks. Come on, kid. Don't be afraid to want to be a doctor. Kids are sneaking out of the village at night. Well, that's worth noting. I think we've poked around pretty much everywhere. Except the jail. Where our bread thief is. Wow. Makes sense. I'm hungry too. Angus, your wife is looking for you. I'm sure she'll be thrilled you ran away a couple weeks ago and ended up in jail. So we gotta run back and get his wife. This will not be a long journey. Whoops. Except for the wrong turn. Ah, there's the air rat. Air rats are a bit more dangerous, a bit more attack power, a bit more life, and they can do that. Calling for backup. Nine experience points, nice. 20 gold coins, nicer. Unfortunately, I don't see too much of a point in grinding much for experience early in the chapter because vastly superior opportunities present themselves not that far off. Okay, there you are. We're coming in at a different angle, just so you know. Yeah, you bet. Actually, that was a lie. We came in straight on. But in the NES game, the entrance to the town was over here. Alright, crisis averted. And yeah, technically it's a bit of backtracking, but seriously, this is nothing to write home about. Slime getting his shots in. Second last time we'll be going through this passageway. Okay, Ragnar might be in a little bit of trouble here. We might have to use one of the medicinal herbs, depending on how this fight goes. Yeah, not bad. I used to be so afraid of them as kids, because the first time I encountered one, he just kept calling for reinforcements over and over, and I would try running, and yeah. That got me thinking they were quite tough. Alright, let's take Igneous here. Take the igneous rock to visit Angus Beef. His nickname's Angie. Angie? Ong. In the original, it said smack in big letters, so it was kind of unclear if she was hitting him or kissing him. But the guy who's in jail for stealing food is being reminded of how much money he spent on her wedding ring. Okay, his mind snapped. He's hanging out with the kids and they told him something. 4 steps south, 4 steps east. Alright, you got it. I will be canny oot there. Alright, I'm just gonna save real quick, and then we'll end this video. You get lots of chances to read this dialogue, so don't worry if you're missing out on some of it now. And in the next video, we're gonna check out the children's playground. It is a lot less fun than it sounds. It's a pretty terrible playground, but it's fun to visit in the game. So we'll see you next time, everybody.